Hello, welcome back. I hope you've been well. If you are new here, my name is Jessica Abella. I am a tax professional in the greater Seattle area. And today we are going to look at 3 things that you can do on IRS.gov today. So let's just jump right into it. IRS.gov is the hub of tax information, and there are 3 things that you can do today. The first thing that we're going to look at is checking the status of a tax return. I know right now is the off season. You have probably already filed. At least I hope you have. We've passed the extension deadline. But if you have recently filed, or if you have filed an amended return recently, you can check the status on IRS.gov. So directly on the website, they actually have it very handy for you. Check the status of your refund or check your amended return status. And in order to check that status, you can click the link. You need a few bits of information. You need to know your social security number, of course, your filing status, whether you filed single, married, filing jointly or separately, head of household, and what the refund amount was on that tax return. With that information, you can click check your refund. It will return a result for you. Either the return is received or in process, or it will tell you when the direct deposit date or when the check was going to be mailed, so that you have an idea of when to expect it. There are some circumstances where it will say to call the IRS, and usually that has to do with some identity verification. So if it has been an extended period of time and you have not seen your refund and you're concerned, definitely check the website. It will give you some direction. Similar with an amended return, you can check that status as well. Amended returns do take significantly longer than a originally filed return. So that's the number one thing you can do on IRS.gov right now. The next thing that you can do on IRS.gov, I'm not going to count, but it is to create an account. So if you do not have one already, create an account on IRS.gov. It does take a little bit of patience to establish an account if you don't have one already, which is why I recommend that you get it done now while you are not stressed about something and trying to get information. So again, directly on IRS.gov, there's a link to sign into your account. Again, if you don't have one, it will walk you through the process to do that. So you would sign into your online account. Now the thing to know is that this uses ID.me. ID.me is a government system to verify that you are you, which is very important with your tax information and your social security number. If you have an ID.me account already because you're using it on EFTPS or another IRS service, you don't need to get another one. Even if you're using one for business purposes, it's still the same ID.me account. You are still you, so you only have to do that once. But if you don't have one already, go ahead and go through this process and do this. Know that you do need to be able to upload a copy of your photo ID, and you do need to be able to do a selfie. So it's actually an easier thing to do on your phone than on your computer. Like I said, it takes a little bit of patience. If you are under 18, or we've had an issue with some college students as well, that age range, you may not have enough information to do the identity verification yet. So just be aware that that could be an issue. So now that you've created your account with IRS.gov, why? What are you going to do with that information? And with that, the 2 other things that you can do today. First is to check on your account balance. So if you owe the IRS, your online account is your portal to see what your current balance is, to make payments, although you can always make payments without signing in. We did a video about that recently. You can establish a payment plan or view your payment plan. So if you owe the IRS, go to irs.gov, check your balance. This will also tell you, you can pull your transcripts and see the data from all of your most recent tax returns, the data from your most recent W-2s and anything that was filed under your social security number. Okay. Number 3, the third thing that you can do on IRS.gov today, again, is also within your account, and that would be to get an identity protection PIN. So the identity protection PIN is a PIN number that the IRS issues for you once you've signed up for one every year. And so it blocks your tax file so that your tax return cannot be filed without it. Which means that if your identity has been compromised, nobody else can file a tax return for your Social Security number because they won't have your identity protection PIN. So it's a recommended thing, especially if you have had your identity compromised, and certainly with everybody's Social Security numbers compromised within the last year, it's a good idea to do. You can also retrieve that identity protection PIN through your account. So again, circle back. If you don't have an account, go ahead and do that. So with that, that is 3 things that you can do on IRS.gov today. Check the status of a refund, check on your account balance if you owe, and get an identity protection PIN. Most of those, if you don't have an account already, go ahead and do that. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments below, whether they are related to today's topic or something entirely different that perhaps we should make a video about in the future. If you liked this video, please click like. It helps YouTube know that this is useful. If you would like to be notified about future videos, I try to upload once a week. You can hit the subscribe button here or go to abellatax.com to sign up for our weekly newsletter. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you back next week.